you hear it all the time. People talk about like, invest in you, and I think it gets really caught up in the ideas of investing in you in a financial way to get to return to, whether that's real estate or whether that's going to be, invest in, pick you, man, invest in you, do things for you, and like, invest in skill acquisition, learn new things, learn how to do new things, be around other people who do shit you don't know how to do. Man, that well-rounded stuff I'm into has also played such a benefit to it. Of what's got here is that my interests are very, very vast. I like a ton of weird shit, and I always have. Whether that's, the heavy strength training stuff I got from powerlifting, from weird geared powerlifting that no one else got into. The years of strongman, and once I got into that, how quickly lunatic I went with it. Like as soon as I got into training strongman and enjoyed it, like probably within under a year, my garage now had 5 Atlas stone platforms, probably a dozen stones I had poured. I'd made 2 logs, I'd made a yoke, I had 2 tires I had acquired, I'd made 2 sleds, and I made a circus dumbbell. Like no one sold any of this shit at that time, and also we didn't have any money. I had a friend who had metal. So make it heavy enough. It's basically strongman equipment. It's great. But that was investing in me, and like that was the first time that I realized that like we had a training group of strongman guys that would come over to the house and lift on Saturdays. We would just run events and do stuff like that. And that was the first kind of new community I remember being part of that wasn't guys I knew from college or guys I drank with or friends that were doing that. It was all very whole new people, and those people never cross paths. And okay, I have 2 separate groups of friends. This is great. Someone's always doing something. But finding that community in those guys was great. A group that was focused on something else, whether that was the lifting or being obsessed with it. And we all got obsessed with it. We all were stoked on the history of it and what old lifts used to be and where things originated from. And that's what got me into the idea of why it was so exciting to go to Iceland to compete. Like the first time I went to Iceland, like I know what was happening. I'm going to go throw, and then I'm going to go put my hands on the Husfell stone. I'm going to go put my hands on the stones at the beach in Drittvik because I don't know that I ever get back. Meanwhile, I've been back. Those things, man, like I had to know, like those are the obsessions that, like, as soon as I knew about those things, I don't ever remember talk about like one day or what if. I'm going. It's happening. And I think how you speak, that impeccable with your word, right? Like, be careful what fucking spells you cast. Like, and how you use your words and what talk that there is to it, right? Like, if you want to go do that, start saying when. Don't say if or one day, just say when. I'm fucking going. You can always not go. It doesn't make any fucking difference. But why give yourself the out on the front end? Like, why not manage your vocabulary better? No, why not manage the way that you speak to you? And that more showing up, right? Like, one of the beauties that I've loved watching this group, right, is that there is accountability, that people are getting it, and that everyone who chimes in with a thing, it's very rarely a woe is me. It is very much a you can do this. You've created it. You've got to be the one to solve the problems and figure it out. That you're going to have to show up for you.